Hey, what's up? This is Jason Drone. Welcome to today's GSD Daily. And I was totally unprepared today. Ended up waking up, got, kind of sidetracked in some Facebook ad stuff, which is awesome for today's presentation. And then I had a call and just kind of lost my shit. So, yeah. But it was an awesome call, so I'm okay with that. So today we're going to talk about building a marketing. Actually, this entire week we're going to talk about building a marketing funnel. And the marketing funnel is what we're going to do is I'm going to walk you through our process of cold to warm traffic. So basically, how do you go from getting somebody who is totally cold with you? They have no idea who you are. You find them on the internet and they find you, I should say, and they're stone cold. They don't know who you are. They don't know who your brand is. Or what your brand is. And you attract them, you engage them, and you engage them oftentimes through content like this, whether it's a live stream or whether it's a blog post or whatever. So there is a way to manufacture that engagement by dripping them through a marketing funnel. And the marketing funnel starts by understanding that people are going to find you and they're going to be totally cold. And then after they watch a video, once they read a blog post, once they do something online, then they enter into your warm market. And your warm market, then they see different ads. They see ads for buying stuff, purchasing stuff, engaging with your brand a little bit more deeply. So that is the idea of the marketing funnel. Now, I have a PDF. So let me just drop some links here real quick. I'm going to go find a PDF that I have. So first of all, I'm going to drop the Facebook group here. So this is the traffic Facebook group, because this entire week is going to be about traffic. So we're going to be talking about Facebook ads. We're going to talk a little bit about live streams, a little bit about video, and all that stuff. So let me just, here is the Facebook traffic group. So go ahead, join this group. You will be happy that you did. Here we end up talking about anything traffic related. So this is really kind of the first traffic series that we've done. And then let me also find a report for you that you will be able to download. And so you're going to be able to download this guy. And also, here we go. All right. So this is what is called our growth plan checklist. You may have seen it in a previous live stream, but the growth plan checklist is basically it's our process for putting together organic and paid traffic strategies that work really, really well. So this is the page for it. So here, let me throw this in the link. I'm just going to test it out, make sure this is the right page. All right, so it's called the GSD Growth Plan Checklist. So I'm going to enter this link here. So GSD Growth Plan. All right, so there's a little little PDF that you can use to just, it's actually a pretty complete document. I think it's 3 pages. And it walks through the checklist of the growth, the checklist of the organic and paid traffic strategies that we're going to talk about this week. We're not going to get into the organic strategies this week because we've already documented the shit out of it, like in these previous GSD dailies. But basically, it is a live stream that then you transcribe. The transcription goes on the blog, then you embed the video, and then the video ends up going out as a podcast. So that's the organic piece. And what we've seen is that it has increased traffic now about 20% week over week. So it is just it's growing and growing and growing. It's catching on like a wildfire. And the paid traffic piece of this. So let me pull this up, and then I'm going to open up a window so we can go through this plan together. All right, so here we go. And there we go. Okay, cool. So all good there. I'm gonna share my screen. Okay, looks like my computer is having a little bit of an issue. All right, there we go. So here we go. Now this is the strategy. So this is the GSD weekly, the paid traffic strategy. So we're just going to go through this quick. But basically, that link I just dropped. So it's a checklist of it's a weekly action plan for expanding your audience and scaling the growth of your program. So you're, basically attracting more and more people into your world. The goal for this program, the goal for this plan is to engage as many people as possible without spending a lot of money. So if you are, just getting started, you're just launching a program, you're just launching a product or a course or whatever, then what we want to do is we want to engage as many people for free as we can. So we want to engage as many people as possible for free and then retarget them into the things that we want them to go into. So what we do is we start with content, and the content piece is really pretty simple. You record a live stream. I'm using StreamYard right now. It's recommended. I recommend to do this 3 times a week. I go to hell with the joke, as with most things, and I do it 5 times a week with these GSD dailies. Then you get the videos transcribed at rev.com. You create a blog post, blah, 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 and all that stuff. What we're going to be going through this week, though, is this paid advertising piece, this paid advertising strategy here. Now, this paid advertising strategy, so what it is we step from cold to warm. So we start with Facebook ads. We start with cold traffic Facebook ads, and we promote a piece of content to those cold traffic Facebook ads. So it's roughly 50% of our ad budget. So that might be, if we're spending $100 a day, it's going to be $50 for cold traffic. If it's, $1,000, it's going to be $500 for cold traffic per day. And what we're doing is we're promoting that live stream, whatever the newest live stream is in the mix, we're promoting that live stream until the next live stream goes live. So if you're doing this once a week, then you can promote that thing until the next one goes live. If you're doing it 2 times a week or 3 times a week, then you just promote till the next one goes live. I personally, like with these GSD dailies, because I do them daily, we kind of do the best ones. Like if there's some really, really great stuff, then we'll drop it to cold traffic, if it's something that's really timely, or if we get a bunch of engagement. So like if you were to say hi, through the comments right now, then it's probably something we would drop, to paid traffic. Then for everyone who watches more than 25% of any live stream or any video or visit the website, that's when they go into this warmer traffic sequence. So basically what they do is, we're using the live stream, we're using the blog post, we're using the website, and everybody who raises their hand and says, I am interested in the thing that you are doing, by visiting, by watching a webinar, by watching a video, by watching a live stream. And if you're just getting started, it can be 15 seconds. It doesn't have to be 25% of a live stream, because you might not necessarily get to the volume if you're not spending a whole lot, so maybe it's 15 seconds. It's a Facebook through play. But as soon as that trigger is tripped, as soon as somebody crosses one of those thresholds, they come to the website, they watch 15 seconds or more of a video, whatever, they opt in, then they are put into this warmer traffic. So this warmer traffic, what we do is we promote a CTA offer, like a webinar or a lead magnet, whichever is getting better leads or cheaper leads. Or we might even go directly to like a Tripwire $4.95 offer at this moment, if we're looking to qualify buyers and we know we have the ad budget to support buyer traffic. So we might even go right there. And usually that warmer traffic space is like 35% of the Facebook ad budget. So by and large, that tends to be kind of where it is. Now, the next step, you have cold traffic and then you have your warmer traffic. Warmer traffic is like your people. That's your tribe. You're engaging them, you're growing them. They moved from cold to warm. Then once they're in warm, we're nurturing them and trying to get them to then move into an offer. So the offer is the hot traffic audience. These are like shopping cart abandonment, people who attended a webinar, basically somebody who not only raised their hand and said, yes, I'm interested, but they also engaged with you and your brand. And they said, yes, I'm interested in you. Because if they said that, then there are hot traffic. There are people who we can, show offers to, and they will buy those offers. Now, one very, very simple distinction here. As you're stepping people through this marketing funnel, you want to segment out to exclude everybody in the lower levels. So all of your hot traffic people, they should not be seeing your warmer traffic ads, and they should definitely not be seeing your cold traffic ads. So basically, as they ascend into the level, we exclude them from everything downstream. So if they're cold, they're cold. If they're warm, however, they should not be seeing any more live streams. They should only be seeing your retargeted ads. If they are hot, they should not be seeing your warm traffic or your cold traffic. So in this week, I'm going to show you how to set all this up. I'm going to show you how to exclude audiences, include audiences, build your cold audiences, your warm audiences, set up Facebook videos and image ads, and maybe do some dynamic ads and stuff like that. So that's kind of the goal of this week. That's what we're going to talk about. The other piece of this is Google Ads, which we're not going to get into this week. Maybe next week we can get into Google, or down the road a little bit, but Facebook tends to be always the place that we're kind of starting with. And then we have our email nurturing here. So, how to nurture your email list. And basically once they kind of hit that warmer traffic, then they're opted in. So now these people are actually seeing you from both Facebook ads and then also from targeted ads if you're using like AdRoll. And then they're also seeing you from email as well. So that's the idea. That's the idea of the Facebook retargeting. Now, some stuff that I want to talk about is tools that we're going to need to pull all this off. So what we're going to do, we're just going to go on a trip. We're going to take a look at some different software that we can use, that we will be making use of this week in creating these ads. So do you like this material so far? In the comment box, just say yes. I'm going to get some coffee. All right. Cool. Now, first one we're going to talk about is a piece of software called Canva. Canva is it's a graphic, it's an image editor. It is badass software, especially if you don't have a designer or somebody like in the mix. So Canva lets you create Facebook ads. It does some video, but it doesn't do like, we're going to do Facebook ads. I actually just created a bunch of these this morning. So there we go. Yeah. Thanks, Bill. Crowling and segmenting groups of folks. Retargeting nice. Yes, indeed. Awesome. Bill, it's awesome to see you. And thank you for the comment. I really, really appreciate it. Is that you? Do you have a mask on in that avatar? So, yeah. So Canva is a great software platform for creating ads. Now, so if you just go in and you have to have an account, and an account is free, although I have the pro version just so there's all the images and stuff. But what you can do is you can log in and just say, I want to make a Facebook ad. And then they have all kinds of really, really great Facebook ads. I used something like this a little bit earlier. So I just set up some image-based ads for a dynamic audience that we'll teach you about how to do that a little bit later. But this is not a bad looking ad. Obviously, I don't sell pizza, so there's that. But if we go into, so I'm just going to drop a picture that I used this morning. This is my son shooting a bullseye, and I actually used this as an ad. So then we have our little text block here. Now we can get rid of this text block, and then I'm going to find a different text block. So elements, text. There we go. All right. So here we go. We're just going to use this big cheers thing. So buy my shit. Awesome. All right. Now, cool. So we got that. Now, this could very well be a Facebook ad. Although, so with Facebook, it's off. You don't want to have any more than 20% text. It's kind of a rule that kind of stands and kind of doesn't. You want to have some text, but it doesn't necessarily have to be, well, the less text, the better, but you still want to have text if possible. So you also probably don't want to say shit in there. So stuff, so buy my stuff, and then maybe you want to space this out a little bit, give it a little bit different line height. And then let's say you wanted to throw a block in behind it. So there we go. So we're just creating this little ad here. All right, cool. So then we want to change the color to, one of the nice things about Canva is I do this color matching, which is kind of cool. So like that brown is in the color, or is in the image somewhere. So is that orange, which is kind of sweet. So buy my stuff. And then what we do is we just publish it. So this is done for a Facebook ad. Now I can't say that this Facebook ad is gonna sell a whole lot, but it's there. You know what I mean? So you can do anything you want with this guy. Usually what I'll do is one of the pro features for Canva is you can then also resize this into a bunch of different sizes. So we're going to resize. Let's say we want to resize into, let's see, 160 by 600, which is a banner ad format. And then we're going to resize into 250 by 300. Actually, it's going to be 300 by 250. 250. Then we're going to do 468 by, I think it's 60 is the other one. So we're going to just copy all these and resize them. So check this out. So we're going to continue resizing. Oh, we need to add this. So always allow pop-ups. And then we're going to hit the resize button. So it's going to make me do it again. There we go. So watch. Tink, 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 tink. That's required. You have to say tink, 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 tink when it resizes like this. Haha, it's funny. All right, so this is our Facebook ad, but then this is also our Facebook ad. But then we have this ad. So this ad, we can go through and then we can drag it in here. We can make him, just like this. We can hit enter, and then we have the buy my stuff, and we're just going to group this image right here. So we're just going to duplicate. Oops, we don't want to duplicate. We want to group. So here, and then group. And then we make this big. So buy my stuff. Now there probably should be a banner or, like an image or a button or something in there. But that is an image ad that ties right with our theme that we can then put into like AdRoll, which is a great retargeting platform. So if you want to go look at AdRoll, it's ADROLL.com. So we got this one, and then we have this one. So I can't remember. I think this size, what size? 300 by 250. So a different banner ad style. We're going to group these guys together, and then we're going to make this big. And so different banner ads size that we can run with. And then here, again, we have a different banner ad. So we can, just kind of, that's kind of cool right there. So we have Sebastian's big noggin. Then, all right. And then we'll just group these guys. And there we go. So now we have a bunch of different banner ad sizes from that one Facebook ad, which is super, super, it's well worth like the $18 or whatever that Canva, charges for it. But these banner ads, you can import them directly into AdRoll, which then gives you the retargeting around the internet. So of course you need to set up the targeting, the segmentation, and all that kind of stuff. But it works out really well that way. So Canva is probably the easiest place to go and start setting up Facebook ads. However, most Facebook ads anymore are video based. So there is a tool that we like. We don't use it, although we did. And it's called I think it's promo.com now. It was Promo by Slidely for the longest time. But basically promo.com, it's a marketing video maker. So it basically drops a couple videos together and then lets you write text over it and put sound on it. We used to use this a lot, but it didn't let you upload audio. I think it does now, but it didn't before. So the videos it created were really great, and it was text-based, and you got the benefits of using a video. You could track how much engagement you got. You could track how many people watched it. But there's some things you couldn't do. So what I ended up doing, over the last couple of years, I got really good at making videos, using iMovie. So iMovie. And this is not, so Apple iMovie. That was random. Apple iMovie. If you don't have iMovie, or if you don't have an Apple, then you should get one, because I can't help you on Windows video making things. The one tool that I use or have used on Windows for video was Camtasia, and Camtasia is great software. It also works on Mac. So Camtasia is a screen recording software. It records screens, it records your camera, it records the audio, and then you can go through and edit everything together. So basically it layers it in as tracks, and then you can slice and dice and move it around and edit stuff. Really, really nice stuff. It's these screen recording softwares were how I learned how to edit video. Once you understand that video is layers, like a Photoshop document, then you can move it around pretty well. You can cut and paste and pull stuff out of one video and put it into another video. Ends up working out pretty nice. So Camtasia is a great tool to use. If you're on a Mac, we prefer ScreenFlow. So I have ScreenFlow on all of our computers. It's a little faster, it seems, than Camtasia, although I haven't been in Camtasia in probably 3 or 4 years. And then once you get to like the big boy video editing space, then Final Cut Pro is probably where you want to be. It's super nice software. It's like iMovie, only you get like all of the pro editing kind of features on it. So that works out pretty nice. And I think the last tool to kind of talk about. So all of these videos, like, you can record them with a webcam. This is a webcam that you're watching me on, which the video probably sucks right now. It's actually not that bad. So no, I'm freaking clear. Wow. I'm not usually ever clear because I usually move around and stuff like as we get to this point. So it doesn't work out all that well. But whatever. So, but you don't need anything fancy. An iPhone will work just fine, so this is a newer, it's not the newest, but an iPhone will work just fine from a video editing standpoint. This is a webcam. It will work just fine. The webcam is actually like sitting on top of the a standing desk right now. I'm not going to do a whole lot with video capturing stuff this week, although we will do some. It's really freaking difficult to do this live, like from a video captured standpoint. So we're going to do some video stuff. All the video things that we're going to do are going to be redone. So not redone, but I will have a couple videos that we will create ads for. So for this week, to go through the process, and then we're going to boost some live streams. So we'll start from scratch there. We'll boost probably this live stream, and kind of just work on what I do, how I boost this thing. And that's about it. So like I said, marketing funnel 101 stuff. Tomorrow, we're going to work on cold audience. So we're going to be boosting in post, boosting blog posts, and we're going to be boosting live streams, so we're going to be working on that cold traffic segment. Then I think on Wednesday, we're going to do warm. And then on Thursday, we're going to do hot. And then on Friday, we're going to wrap it up. I think that's probably a pretty solid workflow. So we'll do that. And that's it. So if you have any questions at all, go to doneforyou.com/GSD, and then ask questions there, and we will get to them, as we go. And then if you have any questions at all, schedule a call at doneforyou.com/start. We will put together an action plan for you, for your sales funnel, for your Facebook rollout, for your launch, for your marketing funnel, all that stuff. It's the quickest way to go from, where you are to done, is to go to doneforyou.com/start. And that's it. So I will talk to you soon, or tomorrow, 10 a.m. And thanks.